about the only section that's like really exciting.
2 days of driving. Oh. Whoops. And go.
What's up, Lite Nation?
What's up, Lite Nation?
So we are officially in the high Sierras, just outside of Fresno, California, and we are about to do the good old Dusy Ershim Trail, aka the Doozy, aka 33 miles of crazy boulder fields, aka a trail that is extremely well known to take a lot of damage.
It's enough AKAs, but it's
also
like,
aka.
Oh God.
It's supposed to take us 3 to 5 days.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a 3 to 5 day trail. So we limited this one to 5 rigs.
So we have 6 people that were willing to not just risk their rigs on this trail with us this weekend, but also be stuck with us for 3 to 5 full days.
So yeah, so we just aired down, and what we want to do is show you the rigs right before we hit the trail.
There's so few of us that we actually for once have the opportunity to give you guys an overview of the rigs that will be with us before we go on the trail.
Yeah, people have been asking for that, but when we have 30, we can't really.
It's really hard.
Can't really do that. But now we just have 5. We'll show you the 4 because you know ours.
Yep. Okay, so first up, this beautiful orange beauty here. What's your name and what do we got?
My name is Brian. I'm from Fresno, California. I have a 2019 Jeep Rubicon JLU. I've got Dynatrac Elite axles front and rear, the 60 front, 80 in the rear.
But
Just like we do.
Yeah, but he's got the man ones. He's got the 72s.
2-inch.
We have the 68 and a half. So, and then he's got some offset to the wheels. So he's what do we figure out? 6 inches wider?
Yeah,
at least 6 inches.
Good Lord.
He's 6 to
Yeah.
7 inches wider than what we are.
What else we got?
I'm running a Metalcloak Game Changer 3.5-inch suspension, running 40-inch tires, Moto-Built rocker guards.
And basically an all-around massive beast. You're basically as equipped as we are to take on the Doozy. Which,
Yes.
have you done the Doozy before?
I've done the Doozy, but it's been like 20-something years ago was
so
the last
we're-
time I did it. Yeah.
So, just like us.
So everything but the Hemi. Yeah, everything but the Hemi.
Everything but the Hemi.
All right, next up on the list, what we got?
Hi, I'm Brandon Humrick from Fresno, California. This is my son Bobby and Charlie Bell. I have a 2010 Jeep JK with a 3.5-inch Metalcloak lift. Put AEV front bumpers on it, AEV rear bumpers, and gas carrier, gas caddy.
Awesome.
Skids on.
You just
Oh
put
yeah,
skids
yeah.
on.
Arctic skids.
Yeah.
The aluminum belly pans. And it's got 35-inch tires. I'm the runt of the group.
Yeah, just a little bit, but I think we'll be able to make you through. Or at least we're hoping so. All right, contestant number 3. What do we got?
It's my 2018 Jeep Wrangler JL Rubicon. Had 9 miles on it, sent it over, asked Evo, do what they do. So I got the long arm kit, coilovers, re-geared, new steering, the list goes on and on.
And I do notice you are the only one who is running fully open. I mean, you've got doors, technically, but everyone else has their doors and their tops on because this is a 3 to 5 day trail and you have cojones.
I like to look out. I like to see where I put my tires.
That's fair enough, that's fair
That
enough.
and these are cheaper than the factory doors.
So, yeah, not as bad if you damage them. That
That's right.
makes sense. And in case any of you were wondering whether or not this was going to be a total sausage fest, I'm happy to tell you, no, it's not. All right, last contestant. What's your name?
Mary,
right.
and this is Destiny. 2015 Rubicon, which makes it a JK. We have the Evo Enforcer kit lift with king coilovers and Poison Spider rock sliders, and front bumper is Poison Spider brawler. And we have the KMC beadlocks with 37 Nitto grapplers.
Fantastic. So you are prepped and ready.
We might have a new bumper by the time we're...
And one thing I do want to point out real quick. So you guys notice we have all of these beautiful and pretty mostly well-equipped Jeeps to go on the Dusy Ershim Trail with us today. But you might notice there's no Toyotas here today.
Yeah, I didn't get a single Toyota applicant to come out, and I limited this to 5 vehicles because of how long it is and just less
It's
chance
gonna
for
take
stuff.
a long time.
Yeah.
But we offered anyone and everyone to volunteer to come with us, and not a single Toyota.
I mean, I don't know why were there no Toyotas?
I
Where
don't
are the
know.
Toyota guys at? What happened?
I don't know, but I know that all the Jeep guys are pretty much ready, and girls. Are you guys ready to go? All right, let's go. actually officially the beginning of the Dusy Ershim Trail right here, which starts off with a pretty awesome little slab climb. Nothing crazy, but I think it's like 27 degrees or something. Someone might have said, maybe, at some point. Wow, that's really far up there. That's a lot farther up there than I thought it was going to be. Now our Jeep looks like a tiny ant. And it's still going. And now it's gone. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. It looks like a really high climb, and from down here, it didn't look like it was that high of a climb. I am no longer excited about hiking back up there to follow them all. It's gonna kind of suck. Also, I totally forgot to swap to my hiking boots. So I'm wearing these super dope zero tread Reeboks that I might have stolen from my mom at like some point in time. So yeah. This was a terrible decision. Oh crap. Okay. I will say this though, it is a really pretty view. Mountains, hills. You're good. Just nice and slow, you're good. There you go. Perfect. What are you doing?
Just checking the new bump stops.
You added a bump stop, right?
Yeah.
After the Rubicon Trail?
Yeah. Extra bump stop is keeping me out of the fender, so I'm losing a little bit of up travel, but is it really, am I really losing? I don't think I'm really losing.
Wicked. Look what I just spotted. See that giant boulder right there? And then you see the tree just like arcing around it. That's kind of cool. So we're still like a fraction of the way in on the Doozy so far. Like I don't even know if we're a couple miles in yet. But this right here kind of gives you a good idea of what you sort of expect. In the terms of the Dusy Ershim, you definitely have to pay attention. So far we haven't hit any like obstacles, but along the way, you get kind of twisty, rocky sections here that you have to be careful, because if you don't pay attention, these trees sneak up on you real freaking quick. We almost hit our top earlier because we rocked when we didn't expect to be rocking. So far nothing crazy difficult, but definitely not be doable, I would say, at least in a stock Jeep or a stock vehicle, period. There you go. So So yeah, nothing like crazy hard, at least not yet. I know we haven't reached any of the obstacles, but it's, holy crap, that's a really big spider. But it's definitely, you just gotta pick your lines carefully and pay attention to where your trees are and where your roof line is. So we just came through this section here and we actually had one wheel up on here and we're just dragging beadlock across that rock. Mr. 72-inch axles over here though is just climbing both of them. That makes that way easier. We just like drag beadlock. So the 72-inch Dynatrac axles come in handy.
They work well.
All right, so far we're 2 hours in, and it is not as hard as the Rubicon. And
So far.
Yeah, so far. And I kind of like it more. It's really woodsy, it's pretty. You got the
Not
lake.
as dusty.
It's not as dusty.
Nearly not as dusty.
But no, it's a lot more scenic. It's pretty. There's a couple little rock places. Not much to. Uh-oh. There's a rock and a hard place here coming up.
I think you'll mostly be fine. I don't know if I'd climb the rock. I'd just go, yeah, a little more. There you go. There you go. Perfect. Now hard driver. What are you doing? Woo! You clear. You're good. You going? You're good. You're clear. Barely, but you're clear.
So you have stuff like that. It's not extremely difficult, but if you're not paying attention, you're tired. You're coming the other way. This trail is a little. What is it? Not longevity. It's
Endurance.
Endurance.
It's a test of endurance.
It's a war of attrition.
And then, of course, there are other situations where having 72-inch axles aren't a good thing. So we actually squeezed by this, both wheels on the ground. This is pretty rough.
Back up and go around. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, you can see this tire like molding against the tree. And that, my good friends,
That's why we didn't go 72?
is the downside of the 72
Yeah.
inch axles.
Yeah. What do they call them? The runt of the group? Let's see how the runt of the group does.
Perfect. We appreciate that.
Oh man, what a struggle.
No bypass.
No bypass. What a struggle.
So at this point, we've basically reached what's called the Thompson Hill climb, which is more or less a mile or so-ish long hill climb of giant boulders, tight spaces around trees, and all around good old fun. Turn driver, hard driver. Stay there, now passenger, slowly. Nope. driver again, driver again. Trying to catch you around this rock up here. There you go. Now turn slowly, passenger. Slowly, passenger. Keep coming straight. Straighten out a little, just a little bit. There you go. There you go, passenger, passenger. Right there. Perfect. Woo! Stay straight. You got a big rock in front of your passenger tire.
Come on. First obstacle of the trail, really. That was the first actual obstacle.
There you go. See if you can take that angle. There you go. Nice and easy. All right. All right. Right there. Woo! There you go. Perfect. Perfect. Good job. Yeah, you'll either have to move over or bump over it. There you go. Perfect. Woohoo! Woohoo! Beautiful. There you go. You're good. The dip on the other side of this rock, someone's dug it out pretty far, so there you go. Make sure your front's locked. There you go. Perfect. All right, now cut driver. There you go. Sit Dynatrac 60. Woo-hoo-hoo!
This trail won't have obstacles, I'll make obstacles.
We are definitely putting the Dynatrac axles to use though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smashing them, twisting them,
Jumping
squeezing
them.
Jumping them.
And now for the final, and what I would definitely say is probably the most difficult stretch of the Thompson Hill climb, because it got suddenly really, really rocky. And it's all loose rock, so it just like rolls out from under you if you can't get traction. Digging. You're just digging. There you go. Just keep going, but slow. I don't know what's going to happen after you climb that, but oh, there you go. Oh, easy right here. You're just gonna.
That's a bypass. You can go around all this. That's a bypass over there.
Good job, Kev. in ya. Perfect, you're good. Really, really big rock, dead center. Back up just a little bit, and then come driver. If you put a driver tire on that, your passenger will go on the other one. There you go. All right, passenger. That works. Hold on. Don't move. Just stay straight and kind of curve back around passenger little by little as you come down to the other side. There you go. Your rear diff is all that you're tapping. It's just barely. All right, you're good. Keep going. You're past it. Perfect. Now this is definitely much more like it. This is what we were more expecting out of the Doozy. And from what we understand, it only gets harder from this point forward, which is sweet.
Found out why I didn't have any brakes a minute ago. I just looked down and there's brake fluid everywhere on my tire and wheel. I don't know if the bolt was just slightly loose or if it's maybe got hit and it kicked it sideways, but you tighten it up a little bit. I don't know if it's still leaking or not.
You want me to go press the brake pedal?
Yeah, go press the brake pedal. All right. Yeah, I saw it moving a little bit. Looks like we're all right for right now. We should probably go over all the rigs tonight and just kind of nut and bolt check everything. Stay straight. Nice and slow. Turn your lights off. Thank you. You're coming down on the front. There you go. This is gonna be the interesting part. A little bit, driver. There you go, you're climbing on your passenger rear. Keep coming. There you go, you're good. Just nice and slow. There you go, now turn my way. Passenger. Beautiful. Just straight off, you're good. Don't jerk, go nice and easy. There you go. I didn't want you ripping off the taillight. I know, I was looking. That's close.
Go real slow. Keep coming. Yeah, you're coming down on the other side of the rock. You should be good. Go slow, quit jerking it around. There you go. There you go. Sweet chance. Woohoo!
Man, I swear, I'm just good sometimes. You're gonna lose your YouTube channel for this. All right, I hope it's worth it.
I made a little friend. Look at him.
It's really little.
Look at how cute he is.
It's really little. How do you know it's a he?
No.
It could be a she.
I'm gonna go put him back. Over here. Where he won't get run over.
Why is your phone not focusing? There it goes.
I just want to get him where he won't get run over or eaten by jelly. He's so little. So little. Good morning.
Good morning, day 2.
Day 2. So last night we camped at the very top of Thompson Hill, which is just over, I think, 10 miles in.
Or just exactly at 10 miles.
10 miles into the Doozy. And Thompson Hill was fun. They had easier-ish lines, but they definitely had lines that may not have necessarily been lines, but you could take that were technical, made it really difficult. Obviously, Kevin took most of those. But for the most part, still, the Doozy is not a hard trail in terms of like obstacles. It's technical. It's technical.
So there's rocks on the sides of trees, and the rocks are trying to push you into the tree.
You just have to be very aware of your line.
What is wrong with that?
And where you're going. Why are all the trees like mutated here? Look at this tree right now.
Like it didn't know what to do. Like it broke and then it...
I'm not joking. All of the trees here look something weird like this. Like they all grow funky or on top of each other. I don't know what's happening. It's got a tumor. Anyways, at the moment, Kevin and I are both agreeing that the Rubicon is definitely a harder trail.
With actual obstacles.
With obstacles.
So this has
whatnot.
a lot of boulders that that are just diff catchers, right? That you go over and they just constantly catch your diff and you have to back up and move around. So they're not really obstacles, it's just
it is just a very very, very long and very, very technical trail, but not necessarily difficult. However, obviously, you guys know me, you know Kevin, you know what we do, so take that with a grain of salt.
The lower you are, the smaller tires you have, the harder time you're gonna be getting through, but you just stack a rock or two and you just go over, because they're just diff catchers. Yeah, if you wanted the same line I took, Brittany didn't catch me, but I went super high and it's kind of downhill off camber. I was just trying to keep that back tire off that big sharp rock, yeah. The bottom of your diff, there you go. And as it comes up, this is where it feels weird. It starts to... You'll be fine, but it starts to feel, it just feels way worse than it is. It looks like nothing on camera. There you go, right there. I think. Hold on. You gonna make it? Are you gonna make it? Woo, look at that, nice driving.
Now, if Brittany was spotting me, I wouldn't have rubbed my rims.
Oh, man.
No, thanks, Kevin. That was good.
All right, so you're taking the opposite direction. All right. Yeah, that works.
Gotta test these sliders out.
Yeah. Go passenger. Go passenger. Right there.
Nice, Mary.
Very nice. You think it's gonna pop? Oh, good job.
Good, just skids. Just skid plates. You're down on your passenger front. There you go. And since Brandon here just outfitted his Jeep with skid plates, he figured he'd put them to good use. There you go. There you go.
Read it.
Rear lockers.
Uh-oh.
Will someone go rock his driver corner? Just a little bit of gas, just a teeny bit. You're coming. Keep coming. There you go, right there, perfect. All right, go nice and slow right here. Rear bumper, you're good. Is that fun? That was a lot of fun. Coming down. Woo!
Oh, nice.
Yeah, come down easy, you're definitely gonna hit bumper. There you go.
Pretty sure I'm about to burn out another power steering pump on this trail. It's like non-stop turning.
We've never turned so much on a single trail.
And I would say if you have a new vehicle and a nice steering wheel, if you have calluses on your hand, you just better be ready to have that steering wheel wore the hell out. This trail gives you about 50,000 miles worth of steering input.
Within 33 miles.
Within 30, it is absolutely crazy. It's just a 33-mile boulder field with trees everywhere. Yeah, I won't. Whoa. Woo. I don't think I'll be coming back. It was good to do it once though.
And the tight squeezes keep coming. There you go. Straighten out. Turn passenger a little.
Look at that poor tire.
There you go. Keep going. Right there, honest to God. Anytime we hear someone talk about how they've like cut a sidewall or something on a Milestar, I have no idea how they do that because we do that type of crap all the time
On
up
rocks.
against rocks. And we have yet to this day, out of everything we've ever done, cut a sidewall on one of our Milestar tires. It's freaking insane.
What did you do, Brad? Trail Recon, Brad. What did you do? How did you cut a?
Don't bring Brad into this. I apologize for his behavior.
He
Brad.
cut a tire on like a dirt road. Meanwhile, we go through like lava glass and never have an issue.
All right, move your Jeep so the rest can come through. Okay, so for everyone's reference here, we are from outside tire to outside tire, 82 inches wide. Ara here is 85 inches wide. And Brian, over here in the orange JL, is 88.
Whoa, no passenger, little passenger, right there.
Perfect. Nice and straight.
Oh man, this might be the first one you can squeeze through. There ain't no going back, that's for sure.
Yeah. You're good.
Woo.
Okay, I'll push you.
Okay.
Right there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
What did you do?
I don't know. If I slide off this rock, am I clearing or not clearing?
I mean, you're clearing still.
You're gonna keep climbing on your rear driver, and that might put your quarter into that tree, man.
Hold up. You're going. The good news is we have a truck top, and you're like almost past the corner top of the truck top. Keep going, nice and slow. Keep turning my way. Woo!
You want to get out and film this?
Hold up. Good. You're like you. Luckily, we have a truck top. That best top truck top live. All right, you're still good. You're good. Keep going. Nice and slow.
I don't know if that's on purpose or not.
Keep going slow. If we had a hard top, this wouldn't have been a good time.
Yeah, not at all.
All right, you're clear, Kev. You're good.
The truck top saved it.
Yeah. Sweet. Stop it. He saw you having fun, so now he's decided he wants to have fun.
Oh, okay. What?
I am filming him.
Nice.
He went way higher up on the rock than you
Come
did.
this way a little bit.
do have flex.
Coming down in the front, rear's going up.
What did you just say? The coilovers have almost as much flex as my six packs.
Just go slow here. Start going that way a little bit.
Kevin's ridiculous right now.
Yeah. Watch your jack. Go real slow. I think you're going to get this. There's a rock. Your body's completely clear. Your jack's clear.
Woo!
You're good.
You're good. Sweet. Good job. Kevin over here.
What?
What were you doing, Kev? Talking smack while you're taking a piss.
Oh, wait. Says the girl with crap all over her face.
Oh, what's on my face?
Literally looks like crap on your face.
Film it. Film
Let me
it.
see.
No, I don't know what's on my face though.
I
Get it for me. Don't be a
got you, babe.
Thanks.
I got you, babe.
Let me see if you can make it first. See, he's almost by. Nice and slow.
You made it. You're good.
Yeah. Okay.
Very good.
Good morning.
Good morning to day 3.
Welcome to day 3 of our trip on the Dusy Ershim, which has actually not been too bad. We actually camped this evening on Ershim Lake with this really beautiful view. We're loaded up, ready to go. However, right as we were ready to go, we found out we had a little bit of a problem.
The Jeep won't start.
The Jeep wouldn't start.
So for those of you with a new JL, you need to know that you have 2 batteries.
This is really, really important.
It's really important. So you go to get in your Jeep, you push the start button, nothing happens. Everything inside works. Your radio works, your headlights work, everything works.
It's not dead,
right?
dead.
Not
It's just
dead.
not turning
so
on.
You go into your screen and you go over and it says you have 12 volts.
What?
It should start. Well, you need to know that this is your main battery. This does not seem to be your start battery. There is another battery, a mini battery, underneath the fuse block here. If you don't know this, what you do is you're like, what crap, I have power, how come it won't start? That doesn't make sense, let's jump it anyway. So you get your friend's car and some jumper cables, or you have your cool little jump box that you're like, yeah, you hook it up, nothing happens.
It doesn't help. It doesn't start.
So then you spend the day, get a tow truck, send it to the dealer, and they're like, your secondary battery's bad. Well, you didn't have to go through all that hassle. All you gotta do is take some jumper cables of your own, go from your own positive, take off the fuse cover, and go to this number 1 post with just your jumper cables, just the positive on one side to here, positive on the other side to here, and go to hit the button and more than likely it'll start. So right now my Jeep's not starting. Pretty sure I have 12 volts. I'm pretty sure it's a secondary battery. So what I did was I took a piece of wire. Here. I hooked it up to my battery and I ran it to post number 1. So I hardwired a power wire straight to the auxiliary battery. That's so I don't have to get out and jump start each time right now.
Every morning.
Yeah, so until I can replace that battery, I now have my main battery hooked directly to the mini battery. Let's see. Let's see if it'll start.
So quick helpful tip for anyone who does have a JL, it's just important to remember you do have a second battery. You can use your own jumper cables, power to jump start it. You can do the wire thing as a temporary fix at least until you can get that battery replaced, which is what we're gonna do since we're still out on the trail and we don't wanna dick with this every single morning. But in the meantime, your helpful, quick, light, bright tip of the day.
So remember that little trail fix we did because the electric stop-start battery went out? I'm eventually gonna pull that battery. I did some research, talked to Scott Bloom as well, and he said I can just pull the battery out because I no longer use the electric stop-start. And all we're gonna do is we're gonna jump terminal 1 to terminal 2. Just gonna go right on these guys, tighten that down, and that's how we're gonna roll for now. That's looped. That'll bypass the ESS battery. No worries about that. So coming right out of the lake, this seems to might be the hardest part of the whole trail so far.
Yeah, so far. I'm impressed. It's pretty good.
It was like the first actual obstacles of the trail.
Yeah, it was supposed to be 36 miles of this, not 36 miles of speed bumps.
Right. I mean, look, there's winch lines because people don't... Look, guys, when you see this, it's because somebody's hooking a winch around a tree, and don't do that. You start to kill the tree. Use a tree saver. That's a bad thing that we see all over the place. Please don't do that. Anyway, back to Brandon over here. No. Look at this. Look at those forearms going to work, baby. Damn. Look at that.
Well, who put that there?
Yeah. You see the whole area right here is just littered with huge rocks. This is the most exciting part of the trip. You'll see it right there. Just clearing the diff. Nice. Perfect. Good job.
Made that look easy.
Yeah, come stand in front of the. So these rocks look like they're only a foot tall. Come stand in the bottom of these things. You can get a little bit more. Yeah, I mean they're waist high, especially that one over there. Yeah. Yeah.
So I would say just based off of the like 1 mile that we've done so far since leaving Lake Ershim, if we were to come back to do the Doozy, we would probably just come into the north side, camp at the lake, and then, ooh. Slider, you're good? Just pivoting around the slider, camp at the lake, and then go back out the north side, because the first 2 days weren't, Thompson Hill was fun, but it was such a small portion, like 1 or 2 miles of 20-ish, so it's, I don't know, a lot of people seem to like this trail, but for some reason it's just, this part's been fun, but a lot of it's simply not quite doing it for us. Good job.
Don't make an obstacle out of this place yet.
So Kevin and I were talking last night, and although I know there's still the gatekeeper at the very north side, the very end of where we're about to be, but so far, in our personal opinion, the Dusy Ershim Trail, the best way we could think to describe it is it's like an overlanding. You almost hit our side mirror. It's like an overlanding trail, but that overland vehicles wouldn't be able to do. Typically due to like wheelbase and stuff like that.
Or with rooftop tents, you'd be smashing on trees.
Yeah, for those of you who've like, oh, y'all need a rooftop tent. Have y'all seen how many times we've almost hit our top so far coming through these tiny like tree gaps?
Yeah.
Okay, rooftop tent, absolutely 100% would not work for the crazy crap that we do. And then there's even more people who are saying we need a trailer. Y'all think we would have been able to bring a trailer on Dusy Ershim or even the Rubicon trails? No, so you want us to drop that trailer at the beginning of the trail and then drive hours all the way back around to the beginning to pick the thing up. Or if it is a trail that we could take it on, y'all want me to do an entire video of us doing bypasses around obstacles because we can't do the obstacle because we have a trailer with us.
Yeah, so trailer's out.
Trailer is out and rooftop temp is out for what we do, period. End of story. I hope that answers all of y'all's questions and suggestions in regards to those two things.
I've got a new, so what I would recommend if you're coming to do the Doozy.
Start at the north.
Yeah, you said
Camp
that?
at Lake Ershim. I already said it.
Yeah, first.
This part's been actually pretty
Fun.
consistently entertaining. The last, like, I don't know, we've probably only gone like a mile and a half. If that even. The rest of it, it's not that it wasn't fun. I found it really relaxing because I didn't have to film a lot because it was just,
not much to film.
it was a bunch of just the same stuff, just windy trees and rocks. We personally don't quite get the appeal. I'd suggest at least coming and doing it once. That way you can make your own opinion because again, what we think is awesome might not be what you guys think is awesome.
Yeah,
but
just the tight trees with rocks everywhere. I mean, you literally are just snaking through tight trees and rocks.
I'd say the Rubicon Trail is 100 times better. More entertaining, more fun, consistently awesome, more obstacles, etc., etc., etc. But that's just, again, our personal opinion.
Yes. But
Just a terrible high five.
you want a better one?
No. Too late. That was awesome. Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Okay. taillight, your license plate holder. It's still there. Your license plate might be bent a little, but you're all good. Passenger, passenger. A little more. Right there. There you go. Stay hard passenger. All right, you're gonna come up again on your driver's side, but you're almost past it. Just go slow. Keep coming, you're good still. You're good. Nice and easy. Perfect. Straighten out. Woo-hoo!
That's a close one. All right, you want to spot the rest of these guys down?
All right. You're about to drop about 3 inches on your side, on passenger side. You can go slow. You might be okay because you're coming down on this side too. Just go real slow. You're still good. Watch your head sticking out of the window. You're good. Your driver's side's coming down too in a sec. You're fine. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm not making faces at the car. I'm making faces because his hand's out the window. It makes me really nervous. I don't want him losing his hand. You're good. You're gonna climb up the trunk on this side. Just stay straight. You're good. So we're at the overlook and we're getting pretty darn close to wrapping up the Dusy Ershim Trail. But before we back off this rock here, I wanted to give you guys a quick look at what our skid plates look like right now because they're a little more beat up than the last time we showed them to you. So you can see here, we are not going easy on our Dynatrac 60 front axle. If you look down here, you can see our Metalcloak skid plates. And of course we have the Dynatrac 80, which honestly doesn't look that bad, but I know we've smashed the absolute shit out of it on some rocks. But that thing is definitely meant to take on just about anything, so that's not surprising at all. Anyways, I just thought it'd be pretty cool to take a quick second to give you guys an update on what the underbelly of our Jeep looks like.
I'm so glad I have those because if those would have hit regular components, yeah. And the cool thing is, we've been actually able to unbolt them, remove them, and somehow put them back on because they're so...
Yeah, like when we did the whole motor swap and everything,
yeah,
we were able to unbolt them and bolt them back on like totally fine, despite the fact that we've obviously mangled them quite a bit. There you go. You're about to come off. There you go. Our driver. Yeah.
I was trying to go over it, but then it looked like it wasn't going to.
Yeah, I was just gonna try to drag and pivot you around.
Or tear the tire.
Yeah.
Easy.
Woohoo! Woo! That was smooth as butter. So I wasn't paying very good attention to our GPS and the waypoints, but apparently that was a waypoint called Hard Corner. I don't know if it has an actual name, but the waypoint literally just says Hard Corner. And it's a pretty technical corner.
Yeah.
That was a fun one.
Coming up, it would be even like more fun, probably.
Oh, yeah. 100%. This last 1/3 of the Doozy has been
Awesome.
Awesome. Yeah, it's been multiple times more exciting. Oh God. Than the first 2 days
All
were.
right, if you're gonna come out and do the Doozy, start on the north end, come down to Ershim Lake, turn around and go back. From the south end to Ershim Lake is just.
I mean, Thompson Hill was fun, but that's about the only section that's like really exciting.
2 days of driving for whoops. So 2 days of driving just for Thompson Hill.
The final third of Dusy Ershim is very large boulders, rocks, like very large.
Yeah.
It is not for the faint of heart. Obviously, we find it really exciting because we're Kevin and Brittany and we do stupid stuff. So with everything we're saying, just grain of salt, keep that in mind. And keep in mind too that everything that we're talking about with this trail is assuming that you have a rig or a vehicle that is properly equipped and modified for a trail like this.
Yeah.
This isn't referring to stock anything really, because it is, you know, you get yeah.
A stock JL Rubicon definitely could get through this, but it would
You'd be pulling so far. Brandon with the 35s has not had to be pulled or tugged or anything. He's made it through. He's actually a champ. Like, he's doing fantastic. This is the hardest trail he has ever done, and I haven't had to spot him hardly at all. He's picking fantastic lines and he hasn't gotten stuck a single time. Now keep in mind though, he has 35s, but he also has, it's either
2.5 or 3.5.
It's either a 2.5 or 3.5 inch Metalcloak game changer with rock sport
It almost
shocks.
looks stock.
He also has really great belly skids. So again, he's equipped to handle a little bit of banging around. But yeah, this last third has been super awesome.
That Hemi life. Oh, Jelly's not liking that. Okay, I should probably start just taking normal,
Or just pay attention to the trail.
There's that, yeah.
And in case any of you are wondering whether or not this was just going to be a total sausage fest, it's like, damn it. Hold on. One more time. My S's. Thanks, Kev. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. All right. So Kevin and I were talking
Laxatives.
Talking about laxatives. So I just totally learned something new about my husband.
This is between me and you.
This is not between me, you, and the whole wide world.
No.
So Kevin apparently, for some reason, I don't know why, but Kevin goes, whatever happened to Ricky Martin? Because we're listening to the radio. So he tells me that apparently he did theater class in high school. Little Kevin chose Livin' La Vida Loca as his like song. Anyways, point of the story is Kevin apparently got banned from theater class because he did hip thrusts during his music video in high school.
So it was going to be what happened was...
What happened was...
Oh, so what happened was somebody was recording this, so we had to act out all of them before we got to perform, right? Well, the person zoomed in on me while I was doing hip thrusts, and they like zoomed in right on me, and so when the teacher saw it, which was a female teacher, I instantly got a 0 because I had go-go dancers on boxes and I was doing hip thrusts.
Go-go dancers! I'm married to this guy.